Please click like and subscribe and that little notification bell for the next episode. Okay, so south of Galena is Riverton. We're in Kansas right now at the Eisler Brothers. Looks like it's a supermarket, sort of like deli.
Grocery deli.
Grocery deli. Speaking with Scott Nelson. Scott, glad to meet you. And Scott, maybe you could tell us a little bit about your store.
Eisler Brothers, the store was built in 1925. A year before Route 66 actually was named a highway. The road actually was here, but when they named Highway 66, they just kind of plotted it and found the roads that were existing, and then just named it Route 66 so they could get people to California.
And before, it must have been a dirt road by that time, no?
It was a cow path, before they built the bridge, yeah.
And so you've been doing the same kind of business here all along?
That's basically the store is doing what it did in 1925. Serves the local customers and serves the travelers coming through.
Thank you for talking about your store.
Thanks for stopping.
Yep.
Have a good trip.
The Rainbow Bridge, you could still drive over it, but you don't have to drive over it. It's sort of like a little spur.
Yes.
And we're in Galena, a little outside of Galena, on the famous Rainbow Bridge.
The bridge, it's the last standable March Arch Bridge left on Route 66. It's still drivable. It was put back on the National Historic Register in 2006.
South of the Rainbow Bridge, you'll come to Baxter Springs, and there's the Phillips 66 station that's been renovated, and there's really a welcome center.
And
Carolyn will be in there.
Hi, we're at the Baxter Springs, Phillips 66 station, and this, okay, you can tell. And this is Carolyn Pendleton. She's like my mom to me. Here you go.
Baxter Springs is a community of about 5,000 people. We were the first cow town in Kansas because when they drove up from Indian Territory, from Oklahoma, they drove right into Baxter Springs, and we had a railhead at that time, and they shipped the cattle out of here. We have cafe on the route, Angels on the route with their homemade custard, super sweets. Van Steakhouse has been on Route 66 longer than the other restaurants. The autographs on the wall, we started that a couple days before we opened. We've been collecting the signatures ever since.
Thank you, Miss Carolyn, for giving us all this information.
You're more than welcome. We're just glad to have you all here. And we are at the Kansas Route 66 Welcome Center and Visitor Center.
You're onward to Oklahoma.
You pass through
Kansas, like we said, is 13 miles.
And what's the first town you went to?
Quapaw. Yeah.
Quapaw is a port town. They got a couple murals that we're interested in, and if you're interested in ghosts, once again,
It's a very big
spook light.
It's supposed to be this light that comes out in Quapaw.
That's right. You have to go a little bit
Out of your
west of Quapaw, and it's the spook light. If you stay out in the middle of the night, you'll start to see these like globes of light coming up. If you're lucky, you'll see it. On the way to Miami,
there is an ice cream place.
Yes, it's an old ice cream place. And this is Commerce, Oklahoma. Sort of like almost a little spur. And all the way down at the end is a ice cream place.
Not Dairy Queen, it's called the Dairy King.
Yes.
It's supposed to be very unique to that area.
But in Miami, there's the Coleman Theater.
And we are not saying Miami right.
So it's Miami. I think they say Miami. And this is the Coleman Theater in Miami. Miami? That's how they say it, I think. We're at the Coleman Theater, and I'm talking to Barbara Smith.
Welcome to the beautiful historic Coleman Theater. Built in 1929, opened on April 18th, and has never actually been closed, although there were many years when it was very, very decrepit. This theater was built by George Coleman, who came here digging water wells with his brother Alfred. He was quite poor. However, he discovered one of the richest lead and zinc mines in the world and became a multimillionaire. This is our beautiful lobby. It is a Bowler Brothers Theater. They built 130 135 theaters throughout the Midwest. This was the Star dressing room. All the people you see pictured have performed here when Will Rogers was here, and Sally Rand, and Cary Grant promoted a movie here, Harry Blackstone. Bing Crosby was a business partner of Mr. Coleman.
Well, Barbara, I want to say thank you for your tour. It was a very pleasant and beautiful place you have here. Well, we continued down Route 66, and one of the most exciting parts for me was 9-foot highway. It was 9-foot highway was dirt road, and you're in the fields of Oklahoma. Now you're in Oklahoma.
Yep.